Hey everyone, and welcome to today's Explainer. Look, if you're an aspiring educator, you know this feeling all too well, right? The calendar's flipping, the pressure's mounting, and the biggest exams of your career are literally looming just over the horizon. It is so ridiculously easy to let that pressure turn into full-blown panic when you're staring down a massive syllabus. But today, we're skipping that panic entirely. We're going to break down a highly strategic, essential framework designed specifically for this critical 11th hour. Instead of wildly flipping through textbooks and hoping something sticks, we're going to get you equipped, confident, and ready with razor-sharp focus. You'll walk into that testing center knowing exactly how to conquer the material. Let's get right to it.
So, are you going to appear in the exam soon? If your answer is a slightly anxious, yes, I want you to know you absolutely aren't alone. In fact, pass rates for major teacher eligibility exams can sometimes staggeringly hover in the single digits. Crazy, right? And a huge reason for that isn't a lack of intelligence. No way. It's simply that candidates run out of time and mismanage their final weeks of study. When the test is right around the corner, the luxury of reading a massive syllabus front to back is entirely gone. This is the exact moment where pure strategy has to overtake brute force studying. Actually, scratch that. It's not just strategy, it's survival. Trying to learn everything right now will only guarantee that you retain nothing. So take a deep breath. We're going to outline the exact, focused method you need to successfully navigate this critical final stretch without burning out.
Okay, let's dive into this. We're narrowing our focus squarely onto two massive gateways in the teaching world, the Ctet, or Central Teacher Eligibility Test, and the Uptet for Uttar Pradesh. Now, these are rigorous, comprehensive exams. They're designed to thoroughly test your pedagogical mettle and your subject matter expertise. The Ctet opens doors at the national level for central government schools, while the Uptet is your key to teaching in one of India's most populous states. Preparing for them as the date rapidly approaches requires absolute precision. You can't just rely on general teaching concepts anymore. You really need to understand the distinct mechanics, the question patterns, and the specific preparatory requirements that these testing bodies demand from their candidates.
While the Ctet and Uptet represent distinct paths to your success as an educator, one national, one state level, the accelerated preparation strategy we're outlining today applies perfectly to both. You might be targeting one specifically, or, hey, you might be ambitiously tackling both back-to-back. The beauty of this approach is that because these exams share a massive overlap in foundational teaching methodologies, the blueprint for conquering them under a severe time crunch remains powerfully consistent. You do not need to reinvent the wheel for each exam. By understanding the common DNA they share and how they assess teacher readiness, you can streamline your final review and effectively prepare for both simultaneously. It's like a 2-for-1 deal on your study time.
So what is the definitive solution when the clock is mercilessly ticking down? Well, it all comes down to curation. We're relying on essential teaching guides. We're steering entirely away from scattered,